Okay, real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes, if you like if you like what you see, give those interaction upcomies, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing, or follow, what have you, join the Discord, and let's get on with it. So, post IRS, this is kind of how I've had, for the most part, the backpack situation going since I left today. So there will be some artifacts from clearing the desk. But other than that, hydration pack with the infused hydro unit and a couple extra things. I do have something coming in otherwise to replace the end there, and I want to get an insulated tube here. But other than that, I've basically got 2 tubes to switch out with, full of water, of course. So one thing I will add with the infused hydro is I have had a chance with a couple of weeks now to play around with it and to use it, and it's been really good to use, a really good experience. The downside is there are some of the water enhancers that are subpar. So when I had picked up a bunch, and I've still got a few that I still have to try out, but when I picked up like the Tang or the Mio Mountain Dew knockoff flavor, it was, to say the least, subpar. That removed, let's go. So, wood badge beads, little helper. So, carabiner. Cat, get out. Anyway, so carabiner I used to control the tube line for the hydration pack for the Camelback one that I had, the insulated tube. Well, you've seen it before. Wood badge beads looped around there. Okay, so on the front here, we've got a molly panel with an insulated hydration pouch in it. I had a pace counter for counting documents. So on the front here, we basically had spray hand sanitizer for like whatever reason that I didn't really use. And I held my badge holder in here that had my badge in it when I wasn't in work. And then I used this for the most part for Mountain Dews I would bring to work. In the front here, go here first, had my pens, Game Boy. I've got to recompile the video on this one, but I've got more time to work on that now. Dirty Bud headphones, $20. Really nice though for $20. keys. So I had spare sporks for at work, that I had in here. So I'd have them both basically squirreled away in here. And that was, for the most part, in case I forgot to clean one of them when I came back home. I had enough plus a couple extra for the whole week. Pens, highlighter, more pen. Klingon dictionary for good reason. Long gloss pen, but yeah, that was mostly pen and stuff. Hey, look at that. Need to get a cart reader writer for that. Yeah, that's it. And that one. Morale patches, of course. Then in the center here, we had, if I can get it open. So for the most part, this was basically like first aid. So I've got Band-Aids, cough drops, first aid kits, what have you, for the most part. In this side, yeah, hand sanitizer. So I've got that whatnot there. In this side, I basically had, well, I pulled that out of the desk. But I, for the most part, had basically the electronics needs that I need to update. But USB Type-C cable, USB micro cable, an auxiliary cable, and that basically covered cords for the most part. I forgot I had this USB-C cable in there that came with the phone. The Galaxy A52. More coffee type drops, but... And this is also where I scrolled away the shoulder strap for here on that side. Oh, and paracord case. I had beverage base in case, extra hand sanitizer because I bought it at Walmart and it was in bulk. There's the additional digital need thing, which is backup battery power, because the IRS doesn't like you plugging your devices into the electricity there. And Game Boy and Wormlight. Obviously, this is going to change from here on out somewhat. There's going to be some modification, but I think a lot of this stuff will be lessened. Basically. And then finally, so this is kind of the main pocket where I have all the stuff that I pulled out of my desk squirreled away. So so generally I'd have it cinched together, kind of like that. But obviously I needed more space, so I created it. So this came out of my desk. These came out of my desk. I think I've still got the affiliate code for like Duke Cannon soaps. So there's that. That's doesn't taste as good as I thought it would. That came out of the desk. That came out of the desk. That came out of the desk. Soy sauce, because, you know, those came off of the desk. So I'd actually, when I got through 50 documents, which is all this could basically count up to, I'd basically pull a bottle and count up beyond that. So I could count up with 3 bottles to almost basically 200, but I never really hit that after I decided to slow down. Well, not slow down, but stop after I hit a certain point. That came out of the desk. Staple puller. Scissors, I barely got those like a week ago. Rice, basically, that was my lunch, my mid-evening meal, for the most part, is I'd basically get these microwave rice bowls stuff and kept it in the desk so I didn't have to think about it for a whole week. So all I thought about was bringing utensils in essence. The mint gum basically stayed in there. I bought this but never prepped it, so maybe I'll try that now. I also had rice sprinkles in the desk, and yeah, more hand sanitizer. Another staple puller. Okay, so for the most part, this is basically what I had. on a daily basis in the main compartment was basically I'd squirrel maybe a can in here. I'd basically, where'd my headphones go? I'd basically have my SR 860s in there, and so this was actually compressed together with the side buckles, and so it basically offered a little bit of space, but not too much. Had various extra snacks and gubbit muck in here. Where did all these bags come from? But yeah, for the most part, it was basically snack type stuff like jerky and Mountain Dew that wouldn't fit into the pouch here, and then the headphones, and then some, and where did it go? And then I also had a shmog in there in case when they required everyone to wear masks. I actually had one shmog in the bag, and then one that I would wear, and basically that worked out for the most part so that I could switch in the middle of the day, but it got to the point where I only needed the one, and then I bought a third one, and this is the third one, the OD green. And basically I would have one that I could cover documents with when I left the desk, which was a security requirement. But other than that, I've showed off the other capabilities of this already. So that's basically what it looked like daily carry, the everyday carry for the last little bit. And so, except for the stuff I pulled out of the desk, like the soy sauce and rice and whatnot. But I had the space available in here basically so that I could loosen it up a bit when I bought rice bowls and stuff. I could basically slam them in the top there and not really have to carry that much in a bag in my hand. So remember, guys, if you appreciate what you saw, if any of this helped you, you can scream at me on Discord, on Guilded, on any of the other chat things, on Matrix and whatnot. Links are down in the description. I believe I've even included my XMPP in there. Check it all out and drop a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think at all, any of that kind of stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.